Welcome to my new video covering past week's highlights with different weapons such as crossbow, Battleaxe, Deathgivers, Dualswords, Spare, this time voice commented with big hangover, sorry. And also surprise in the end of the video. 6-3 Deathgivers vs 4-4 7-3 Bloodletter. He had cultist cowl, so I swapped to cleanse on Stalker hood. He also always swapped to mercenary hood when I did it, that's why I keep checking his hood. He was slow this time, so I engaged and denied him the swap. E to get him in combat so he can't swap. He used Stalker jacket, so I answer with iframe by Shadow Edge into cleansing his cultist cowl. He disengaged with boots, so I accepted and waited my cooldowns too. Not pre-stacking as he always ran when I did. Let him come into me. E to disengage from his Stalker jacket. Cleansing cultist cowl and coming back to brawl and get my stacks. Waiting with mercenary jacket until his boots end, but it would be much better to wait till his next Stalker jacket. This was a mistake. Got only half of the possible healing ticks, unlucky. Wait for him to come back, Q into him for extra stack, as soon as he pops Stalker jacket, Shadow Edge to stun and iframe few damage ticks, then boots to disengage. Increase my stacks to 2, cleanse cultist cowl, he's holding E to be sure to kill me, triple stack E, wait invis, another E, wait invis, Q into him to proc his undead cave. Now he has to wait undead cave debuff to execute me. My only chance is to iframe it. And I did it, boys! (22 HP and a dream. Let's go. What a beautiful bloodletter indeed. Versus A2 Dualswords. One tier higher but on wrong buff, and Dualswords are kinda easy for Deathgivers. First Q versus Swords. Try to dodge his E with my E, didn't work as intended. Shadow Edge afterwards was memes. Matching mercenary jacket early, hoping he would notice late and not immediately purge it. To be fair, this guy was super clueless in what to do, so not hard fight at all. Disengage on his E buff, turn back to restack his Thunder stacks, wait Vika buff, E to proc Undead Cape, Stalker Hood, E, grab the loot. Just random clip of me trying to survive versus Gucci awakened quarterstaff in Abbey with more mobs to pull myself into. E to deny him stun from W, Shadow Edge to iframe CC and damage, and I managed to run away into exit. Pinky promise. Versus 4-4 6-3 greathammer. Look, two guys with ADHD, both using boots like dogs meeting their owners after 5 minutes. He used Stalker jacket, so I used mercenary jacket expecting his helmet of valor, went for immediate triple stacked E so it doesn't purge stacks too. Stay and prowl, prepare to finish him with Stalker hood double E. But my undead cave was procced, same second I used double E, what a shame. Damage debuff meant I didn't finish him and was in tricky situation now. Waiting with Shadow Edge to try and iframe his E-stun and nearly did it, but pink. Should have kited a little bit longer, but I'm not well known for my high patience, more for my dumb decisions. Versus 6-3 overcharge Deathgivers were interrupting my fight with sleepcasters. Disengage, swap Q and W and... well, and the rest is history, as he can't win in any possible universe if he didn't swap his spells too. He also used Stalker Hood way too early and could have put me in Undead Cave with another E to possibly survive, but he didn't, so I got myself a new set. Versus 7-2 full spec carving, bad start as I had 5 sec cooldowns from swapping Q, but all is good. With Thunder Q you brawl insanely good into swords. Shadow Edge to close gap, wait out his Mistwalker jacket into triple stacked E. But player 3 entered the scene. Meanwhile my mercenary jacket got purged and carving tried to leave the crime scene. Well, my PP small and ego big, so I turned into the another guy immediately. One-handed curse, lovely. Keep Shadow Edge for iframing his E. The double E was wrong combo as Stalker Hood E would probably kill him and I wouldn't have it on cooldown when the carving came back. Still winnable even though I lost my buff already. Keep prowling and stacking, sidestep into Shadow Edge to buy more time for E cooldown. My eyes hurts watching this. I didn't wait Undead Cape debuff or didn't keep Stalkerhood for Undead Cape reveal. For some reason I just turned my brain off, or maybe it wasn't even turned on before. Anyway, let's move on. On je preťažený. What the fuck? Versus 448 triple later, I'm 6-3 with light OC to not scare him away. He used Stalker Jacket, I answered with Mercenary Jacket to keep the trade even. No leaving for you my guy, Shadow Edge back into him. Matching boots, keeping my stacks on free thanks to the lovely Wolpertinger. E and OCS now he will surely commit to the fight, but I'm Deathgiver noob and decided to fight him 5 meters away from mobs instead of using them to my stacking advantage. Missed Shadow Edge as it never hits if your opponent is directly on top of you, double Stalkerhood E wasn't enough and these 2 mistakes meant I'm dead. GG. Battleaxe time! Versus 8-1 Dualswords, he had Undead Cape on CD as he ran away from first trade. He missed E and I missed Mercenary Hood, but I won this missing trade. Battleaxe brawls better versus swords on same tier, so I stay and brawl. Triple stacked E hurts him quite a lot. He hit his E, but I had Mercenary Hood, Tenacity Jacket and Adrenaline Rush ready, there is no way he can outdamage me, so I just finished the job. GG. Versus tier 8 Masterpiece Overcharged Spare. Never use Adrenaline Rush if they are on cripple. Boots to bait his E without stacks for cripple didn't work. Mercenary Hood to slow him and also denied him 30% damage of his E. W to pierce, he answered with Inferno Shield, so I tried to kite it away, then remember my keyboard has R on it and I turned it back with my Tenacity Jacket. Missed my E like you missed me, but no point in chasing him to let him free Q me into Oblivion, so I just stopped. He lost patience, closed the gap with E, and good luck prowling with Battleaxe with spare without boots. W into slow into E, keep prowling, triple Q to finish the job with double E. GG. 8-1 Deathgivers on Sundar Q, that's why I swapped my helmet into cleanse to cleanse his stacks. When he realized he used E while not having 3 stacks on me, he tried to leave, but I luckily managed to get him as with Sundar Q he has pretty much the same mobility as I do. Yes! Yo! Versus 7-3 Overcharge Carving, I'm 8-1 with OC. Swapping my Tenacity Jacket to Inferno Shield wasn't the brightest idea, logic behind it was to use it for his first WE combo before he manages to purge it. Kinda worked, but it has much higher CD than Tenacity Shield. Also got purged both the shield and Adrenaline Rush, which is not ideal, and as he used purge for my shield I used boots to get some more HP. Keep prowling as I will still prowl better into him, and he is keeping his E for Undead Cape execute. As soon as he pops Tenacity Jacket I know he wants to use E, I use second E to heal up and prolong his waiting time for execute. But we dismounted tier 5 Radletter who decided that I will be better catch in my 3.5mm gear instead of nearly dead carving on 10mm gear. Unlucky. Well, at least you can see how powerful Battleaxe is into any sword. And people say gathering doesn't bring money. I beg to differ. By the way, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, it means a lot to me, while all you do is just one click on the right bottom corner of the video. Thanks. E to get close, W to hold him on spot, keeping Inferno Shield for later. Purging his boots, but he managed to hide back into the jacket just in time for Purge to not connect. Stick my sword into him as it hurts way more than his little poison arrows. Keeping my E when he used his W to get close again. And now, just waiting till I get back my EW combo to finish him in Undead Cape. GG. Also a little bit trolling some other guy who I had no idea who he was, he just spammed me this. Sometimes it's more fun to troll this type of people than to mute them, yes? Spare time. 8-1 spare versus 7 free Ava fists on Mistwalker Jacket. Try to dismount him, then realized he should be the one seeking the fight, acting scared in sage chat to try and bait maybe at least his boots. Gap close with boots, triple stacked E for damage and nearly dodged his E2. Stalker Jacket went wasted out of the window, so I kite away to get time thinking about my bad decisions. Not for long, as he immediately came back like dum dum, as I prowl much better than he does. Well used Mistwalker Jacket for my Stalker Hood E. My boots ended, he caught up, his boots are close to be ready soon, so I turned back full Unga Bunga, hoping he will do any kind of mistake. Which he did. He put me in Undead Cape, missed E, and I finished the job afterwards. Lucky me. Versus 6-3 low spec bow of Badon. Swapping to Inferno Shield and also Impaler, as it's hard to get good cripple versus Badons. Triple stacked E to exit his E and barely got him with it too. Impaler after he uses W to jump away. He mashed boots, and with multi-shot Q he has much better space kiting, so I turned back to let him come into me. He dodged mine E this time very well, so I at least hit the Impaler. He is waiting for the best moment to hit his E, and guys with good eyes can see me doing two unexpected sidesteps. The second one worked and I dodged his E. Impaler to slow him down, E after his W, now he is mine. Proc his Undead Cape, Stalker Hood reveal, and job is done. GG.
Fucking finally.
Versus 8-1 Battleaxe. Battleaxe brawls much better, so if you decide to fight them, try to keep space as much as you can. Closing gap with triple stacked E into sidestep, which didn't work, and his E hit me. Inferno Shield to bait his Inferno Shield, expecting immediate purge, gets space, he closes gap with Adrenaline Rush, cripple to purge it and get space again. He closed gap with boots, so I'm forced to prowl but keep doing these little sidesteps to make him guess his E. He hit it anyway again. My boots are ready, so Stalker Hood into E into Q for goodbye and kite again. His boots came up, so E into cripple into sidestep, this time finally dodging his E. Now he is mine. Kiting his Inferno Shield while mine got purged and coming back for sweet loot. Five for 8 spare came to the chest, while the 6-4-8-4 guy came from Invis. Disengaged from his Stalker Jacket with my E. He pooped his pants and ran away. I knew he won't fight me on even ground, so I looted the chest and waited around, as I was aware my buff was running out, and surely he will wait it out too. Look, he was one tier higher, rose buff, purge for my Stalker Jacket, and yet I had to bait this noob. E to disengage from his Stalker Jacket, cripple for his boots, Stalker Jacket with the extra damage, let him purge me. Stalker Hood afterwards for extra damage for Brawl, boots away to bait his E to cancel it with my E. But for some reason my E didn't hit him, and it went wasted. Kited away, as now I'm in trouble, waiting for his stun run, turning back to cripple it, but again for some reason he stunned me even though I used the cripple. I'm so much looking forward to the EU server. I shouldn't match his Stalker Jacket but stay away from it. Boots to get extra HP. He is waiting for the next stun run to finish me in Undead Cape. Stalker Hood for extra damage, tried to guess the stun run with cripple, didn't work. Luckily disengaged with my E from his Stalker Jacket and should have kept running away with boots, instead went back into him while having only Stalker Jacket ready. That was dumb and I let myself be killed by this 8-4 scared guy to fight at least half fair. Now two fights with tier 8 crossbow. First one versus 8-3 crossbow, turret build, wanted to give it a try, even dismounted the guy. Prepare double Q into him, into E, into Guardian helmet for his E, Cal troops and boots to disengage from his mercenary jacket. He is closing up with soldier boots, another double Q into E, into cleric rope for extra damage and to block his E. Keeping count of my spells to always utilize double Q damage, Martlock Cape saved the day and I somehow won versus 8-3 crossbow, lol. Versus 5-4-7-3 Bloodletter. Run into him in my tier 8 gear like wild dumped gorilla, EW, QQ, Guardian helmet when he closed the gap with Stalker Jacket. Again, waiting for the perfect double Q always. He procced my damage buff and disengaged. Not ideal. Overcharge and keep my distance to get cooldowns and above 40% HP. He closed the gap with E while I was above 40% HP, which means I have around 20 seconds to finish the job. Guardian Helmet, immediate Cleric Robe afterwards, all before he procs my Mart Blockade. He disengaged on the Mart Blockade. I knew he wanted to finish me with E, but I didn't want to waste my boots, as if he disengaged totally, I wouldn't be able to catch him. Now for the surprise in the end.
Let's go!
Why do we fought? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Yes, I'm crying too. Story behind it is this. Friend killed full 8-4 Bloodletter guy, with the Bloodletter being worth around 450 millions of silver. Then my friend used it and on the same day got disconnected while clearing big camp, only to find out that some low tier chill hovel killed him. Then the chill hovel got killed by low tier quarterstaff, and the guy was so good that he traded it back to my friend for 60 millions only because he was disconnected. Friend gave it to me for the 60 mils, reattune was 150, so I thought hell no and risked it with suicide. Imagine, someone put into the weapon roughly 450 millions of silver and I suicided with it and it survived. The weapon felt so good in my hands, 8-3 guys were falling down to just one stalker jacket. But I got too cocky, fought too many reds, did too many mistakes only to die with it at the same day I got it. The weapon trashed and I didn't even have it for the one full day. I was broken and I was mad at myself. Who wouldn't be? It was the ultimate Bloodletter. Well, I got my hands on very nice 7-4 carving, finished the attunement myself on it and already got loads of insane kills, so hopefully I will survive with it for at least 1 or 2 more days, so you can enjoy some nice content too. For the next video, you can expect me rolling in tier 7 carving cheap gear for 5 sets. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but I made insane profit and insane kills. For the next giveaway, we will do 14 days of premium and 5 for awakened astral stuff. Yes, the new one. Very nice, very expensive. Good luck to all. Leave your in-game nick in comments and be subscribed to participate. Also congrats for the previous giveaway winner of 7 days of premium and 15 millions. Add me in-game and also on Discord. Read description how to do it. Have a wonderful week guys, your hangover noob, Grindrr.